does concern herself with the abrupt disappearance of her husband. Boris still does not reveal much and mentions that there was an explosion and Alexander had to go. Coincidentally, Boris also needs to leave for an errand, leaving Catherine alone with Anna. While going, Boris tells her she'll be alone in her room for a while, and perhaps she will find that her energy is restored after a little of her own company, and when her husband returns, she can resume her duties. Once he's gone, after giving these harsh statements, Catherine soon realizes that she's finally free because both of them are gone. She gets up and closes the door. She changes her clothes and goes outside while the cold breeze hits her face. Finally, Catherine has free reign over her schedule, and she now has a shot at alleviating her boredom. The next day, Anna comes inside the room and wakes Catherine up. Catherine is then lying on the sofa when a peculiar noise catches her attention. She wears her shoes and goes outside. She sees a man running towards a room. She hears a commotion happening within one of the outhouses. She sees that a maid is running away from there while she hears men laughing. She decides to check what is going on there. She's surprised to see the working men having a laugh and fooling around during their work hours. Catherine also sees Anna being suspended in the air with the apparatus used for weighing animals. They're doing this for a very twisted laugh, and one of the men, named Sebastian, starts calling Anna a pig. Catherine scolds the men and demands that they take Anna down. They comply, and as they put her down, Anna takes her clothes and instantly runs away. Catherine curiously asks Sebastian how much she would weigh. With a rather wild look on his face, Sebastian asks her if she wants to be weighed and hoisted up, but she stresses that she only wants him to guess. Much to everyone's surprise, Sebastian dives in and lifts Catherine up. She immediately breaks away and starts scolding the workers even more. She tells them they are wasting her husband's time and money. Before leaving, she states that she will be keeping an eye on them. After this sickening event, Catherine confronts Anna, who wants to explain what was happening. Catherine stops her and asks Anna what the man's name is, hinting at the attraction that she feels for him. Anna does not understand, as Catherine further elucidates that she wants to know about the man that called her a pig. Anna says that his name is Sebastian. She also mentions that he's new here. Anna starts to whisper and goes away once Catherine ends the conversation. She then goes and sits next to the windows again. At night, Catherine tries to sleep, but she's unable to because she's thinking about something. In the morning, when Anna comes in to wake her up, Catherine is already wearing her clothes. She goes out in the fields while Sebastian is walking a dog. He spots Catherine from afar and yells if she is lost. He tells her that the house is in the other direction, but Catherine keeps walking away with a slight grin on her face. Sebastian keeps staring as she goes away. Later on, Anna is giving Catherine a bath. She pours hot water on her back, and when she tells her that the water is too hot, Anna claims that her skin got too cold because she went out. She then starts to scrub her too hard and does not stop until Catherine has to push her away. Catherine is then in her room as she is drying her hair in front of the fire. She hears a knock on the door and walks towards it. She's surprised to see that it's none other than Sebastian, who claims that he's terribly bored. She tells him off by saying that he should dedicate more time to his work. When she tries to close the door, Sebastian holds it and forces himself inside the room. At first, she demands that Sebastian leaves, and she attempts to escape from him as she runs towards the windows. He grabs her and puts his hand on her mouth so that she's unable to scream. She bites his hand and pushes him away. Sebastian knows what Catherine really wants as he goes in for a kiss, and she pulls away. After a few seconds, Catherine can't stop the turbulent desires sitting like a fire within her. Defeated, she kisses him back. Catherine wants Sebastian with a passion, and she wants to consume him and have him fulfill her womanly desires that her husband is unable to. In the morning, Anna walks inside the room to open the windows and wake up Catherine like usual. She notices that Catherine is sleeping naked instead of sleeping in her nightclothes. She walks out of the room and closes the door. Anna thinks for a brief moment about what happened last night and leaves. Catherine is laughing while lying on the bed because her desires are satisfied now. Then their house cat is eating breakfast while Catherine is once again getting intimate with Sebastian, and she enjoys it. From then on, the sultry episode becomes a regular occurrence. Father Peter from the church comes and pays a visit. He talks about how Catherine must be anticipating the return of her husband and father-in-law. She also agrees, but on the inside she wishes that they would never come back. Father Peter then goes on about how she should spend her time alone inside the house in solitude instead of wandering around without her husband. She thanks him for providing such a valuable piece of information and stands up, which indicates that he should leave now. Catherine once again makes out with Sebastian. Anna goes outside in order to fetch some mushrooms. While she's picking them up, Sebastian comes there while walking the dog. He talks about how the dog was tied up for too long. Anna indirectly mentions their affair. She says that Alexander would not be happy if he found out what was going on in his absence. When asked, she says that she's talking about the dogs being tied up for too long. Anna remembers that Catherine asked her about Sebastian, and she saw her sleeping naked, so she connected the dots and figured it out. Sebastian is now aware that she knows about the affair. He then leaves and goes straight up to Catherine, who lets him inside from the back door. Both of them are all over each other in Catherine's bedroom while she keeps laughing. Anna is watching from the keyhole as they're getting intimate. Sebastian looks right at Anna as she stops watching. For her, it is now confirmed that there is an affair. She picks up her lamp and goes away. A carriage is coming towards the manse, meaning that Boris has finally returned from his errand. Anna comes inside the room and wakes Catherine up by opening the windows as usual. She then announces that her father-in-law has returned. Anna also mentions that he went to the hills and that she should expect him till dinner. Catherine instantly gets out of her bed and goes away to dress. At night, she is drinking too much, while Anna is putting her dress on her. During her first dinner with Catherine upon his return,